Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. Our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, we know the game's changing, and Steve Kerr says, I'm amazed by the skill level of today's players. But the little things, getting back in transition.
Good perspective from Steve Kerr. DA, thank you. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick.
Well, you know, everyone wants to see what you got. In reality, also, you want to see what you have against the best players in the world. So it'll take some time, though, to adapt to the speed of the game. But ultimately, it's about going out and competing.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Jordan Poole is out there at prime time. Then there's Blunt, and it's Pena in at the center position. And for the Hawks, they've got Dawson, and it's Lewis in at the point guard position. So Detroit will get the first possession. Now, here's Poole. Lewis covering. Poole the pass. To Pena. He feeds it to Matthews. Nice ball movement by Detroit. The three from Poole. Pistons working now with a new shot clock. Count that one.
Oh, no hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert easy.
Lewis outside. Martinez right side. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, he had to bring much faster. Gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Passes it to Pena. Now Joseph. And he's going up for the alley-oop. That shot misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
The Pistons have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Joseph drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
The pass to McClung. Here's the teardrop. Detroit with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Here's Pena. The layup missed. Outside, Towns. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pistons lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold.
So it's the Hawks now, trailing by 2. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. On the court for the Pistons, Blunt is out there with Matthews. Then there's Jordan Poole, and it's prime time, and it's Pena in at the 5 spot. Here's Hachimura. Hachimura's got his first bucket in this one.
But look at Hachimura making good use of his length. I mean, he goes up inside and reaches through to a shot.
Most NBA players are stars, Greg, once they start college basketball. But that was not the case with Rui Hachimura.
And coming over from Japan, there was an adjustment period for Rui, averaging just 2 points per game as a freshman. But he really grew his game in college. As a junior, Hachimura was a Conference Player of the Year, turning himself into a top 10 pick in the 2019 draft.
The 3 from Poole. Here's Pena. Pass to Poole. Matthews dishes to Joseph. Count that. Bucket. Joseph's got 6.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Throws it up high.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Joseph, the pass to Pena. Back to Joseph. It's stolen. It's to Hachimura. Lays it up off the glass. Hachimura's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Daniels. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Joseph. In the layup for 2. 8 points for him.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
And a close game so far to the Hawks on top, up 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Hawks?
They're running a smooth offense tonight, creating high-quality shots. Motion sharp, sharp as a razor. Their spacing is excellent. They're moving the ball well. I love the way this team is playing.
Shaq, what do you think about the Pistons?
They need to turn up the intensity on D. Lots of guys standing around. Can't allow over 50% shooting and expect to win. They need to make it tougher to get clean looks and force that offense out of its comfort zone.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, without a question, Joseph displaying his skills today.
Done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Chris, we see all these teams make all these moves to bring in big-time talent, but how important is chemistry between those players once they are sharing the same locker room?
Well, it's funny because chemistry doesn't show up on the stat sheet nor in analytics. But it's so essential. I mean, as a player, you need friends out there on the court. Guys that hold you accountable, support you, and someone you enjoy the journey with.
They've got Dawson, and it's Freeman in at the 2 spot.
Oh, goodness. Did you see that? And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Dawson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
14 foul.
Atlanta shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
I count 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Sanders checked in for the Hawks. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Pass to Blunt. The Pistons working the ball around now. Poole with it. Now defended by Sanders. For the lead. Rebound, Atlanta.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defensive.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Detroit foul. Jordan Poole. And that's his first personal foul. Team second.
For Atlanta, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Lewis. Daniels, he's checked in for Dawson. So he gets them both.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball game.
Pistons trail by 3. Got a piece of it. Freeman. He's covered by Joseph. Freeman passes to Daniels. Outside, Lewis buries the long-range jumper. Lewis has got 7 points. Here's Pena. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting... together, they may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hawks lead by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Do it again for this quarter, 0-0. Same effort, same mentality. Keep pushing, keep moving the ball, keep cutting.
Now Mike likes how they're working the ball right now.
And, you know, Coach highlighted it's a brand new quarter. They need to play with the same fire.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Detroit, we've got Matthews. Prime time is out there. With Jordan Poole. Then there's Blunt, and it's Pena in at the 5 down low.
And with an attacking mindset and smooth style of offense, Hachimura is able to give opponents different looks.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
A good league is even better with excellent work on the stroke.
Now Joseph. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Down low, here's Pena. Good work there as it goes.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Here's Hachimura. Tries again. Got a hand on it. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Takes it inside. Here's Matthews. There's the pass to Blunt. Here's Poole. The tray. It's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're up by one. There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thanks, David. I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Got it!
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Yeah, down by 1. You'd expect them to go for 2 here unless they get something wide open on the perimeter.
Now here's Lewis, guarded by Poole. And here is Lewis. Here we go, all alone, on up the court. And here's Joseph for 3. That shot missing. And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you later.